Hey you guys, this is your coach Andrea Dickerson here with IOwnADaycare.com, where we connect childcare business owners with proven management solutions. For today's proven management solutions, I want to talk about how to find good help when you need it, especially when you're looking for your Get It Girls. So let me just describe to you a little bit about who Get It Girls are. So for those of you who are in the childcare industry and you have friends, you have individuals that you look up to and they motivate and inspire you and leave you hopeful. Plus they have a listening ear. They can, relate to where you are, and they are even, also looking at things from a different perspective. Those are your Get It Girls. So I want to tell you guys a little story today about how I found good help through a Get It Girl. And also how I failed at it, but I had to have the wisdom to know the difference. So many of us as childcare business owners, we have felt like, the people in my local community don't want to support me. Every time I ask a question, they think I'm trying to take their clients. Or you may have situations where you just, have not found that person that, understands what you go through and are willing to help you look and think and do things on a different level. So you find yourself without a Get It Girl because of what's happening in your local community. And so if you are in a local community where you have events with childcare business owners, you have classes with childcare business owners, but there's really no actual sisterhood, then you definitely want to listen to this video, because today I'm going to talk to you about what happened to me. So for those of you who know, I am in the childcare industry, and I've been in the childcare industry for years, over 20 years to be exact. And in 2009, I opened up my location called Akiba Academy. And I was at a place in my life where I was financially poor, spiritually broken, but mentally tough. I don't know if you guys can relate to that. Financially poor, spiritually broken, but mentally tough. And what I mean by spiritually broken was I was just at a place where I was clinging on to God for everything in my life to really come to pass, because I had been in a season of outside of the will of God, and I just needed to get back in the will of God. So that's where I was. And so along my journey, I got everything completed with opening up my childcare business. And oh my God, I was so excited that I finally robbed Peter to pay Paul to get my childcare program, Akiba Academy, open. And during this time, we had so much going out until I just really used what I had to make things work. Now, if you're interested in seeing the photos and the pictures of what my program initially looked like when I first got started, you'll definitely find that resource in my book, How I Did It, Daycare Success. So back to the story. So this particular day, the licensing consultant comes out and she denies my license. She denies my license because I have a few inches of mulch that's missing on the playground, a playground swing set that wasn't completely anchored into the ground, and there were centers that had lack of material. And one of the centers in my classrooms was the science area in my after-school program. It had a lack of science material. So by this time, I had done did everything I knew to do to get my childcare program open, and I was not thinking how to, go anymore, because I had done went as far as I thought I could, and I had done did as much as I thought I was supposed to do. And I was just drained at this point. Like I told you guys, I was just mentally tough, but I was drained, financially drained, and spiritually I was clinging on to God with everything I had. I just needed this to be the breakthrough moment for me. And so when the lady denied me, I was crushed. I was like, oh my God. But being mentally tough, I knew I needed to link up. I knew I needed to level up, and I knew I needed to connect. So I called one of the ladies who was always, in my presence about, if you ever need anything, Andrea, call me. If you are at a place where you need me, look me up. So I remember her name. As a matter of fact, I get in contact with her. And she's in my community. She has the largest childcare business building in the community, and her center is packed. Plus, she has like this room that's packed with toys. Like, she just kept this storage room of toys. And so I call her up this day and I said, sis, I said, I just got denied my license from the state. They will come back out in 6 weeks. And she's saying I need to have some science material in the classroom so that I could get my license. And I said to her, I was like, I am totally, don't have any money right now. All the money I have is gone. Will you lend me some of your science materials on the day of my inspection, and after she licensed me, I will give it back? I thought like that was the least I could ask. I knew she had material that was in storage. I knew she had a child care center that was full of material, because most of the material that she had purchased it from me when I had first sold my first location. And then this was me opening up again on the third go around. So I knew she had some things. And I had already taken what I had and I bought it over there for that moment, for that day. And then it wasn't enough. I had got denied. So I was like, surely she can help me. Surely she's a get it girl. Surely she gets what I'm going through. She gets what I mean when I say I just need to get licensed and I'll give it right back to you. Surely she understands what I mean when I say, help me because I'm in this bind. And so I felt like if she was in the childcare industry, which she was, that she could relate. Well, weeks and weeks went by. I called, left a message, I'm coming. And eventually I just never seen her. So, finally my mind clicks, like, pawn your van title. So I pawn my van title and I take the money from my van title. I get the last few things done that the state requires of me. And I get some mats in my school and I get some science material for my classroom. Now, guys, the van was literally the only thing left in my name without a lien holder. And so I take and I pawn it and I get everything that I need. Now, at this point, I'm not mad at her. At this point, I just let it go. And I just realized, like, look, she's not the get it girl. She's not the one that, is for me. And so once I got my license, I called her and I was like, girl, I got my license. I'm still in a celebratory spirit, right? So she comes over and she takes a look. She takes a tour. She was like, oh, Andrea, I'm so happy for you. And then she says, I'm so sorry I didn't bring you this stuff by. Girl, it was on my heart to do it. But every time I would leave my center, I'd be dog tired. And all I want to do is get them babies on the road and get home. And I was like, no problem. God knows what he's doing, and he does what he does for me in the right time. So then I say all of that with my mouth, but my heart was like, all you had to do was call and say, Andrea is by the trash can. Come pick it up. All you had to do was call and just say, hey, Andrea, I'm not going to be able to make it today. But listen, if you come in the morning before my daycare opens up, I'll give it to you. And I was like, why didn't she just, help me in that moment? Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of things was going through her mind. I can't tell you what it was. I don't know if her motives was pure or not. But I realized, like, that's not my get it girl. We may be in the same industry. We may be in the same city. We may even love and serve the same God. We may even be in the same circles of people. But to be able to claim a person as my get it girl are the ones that's going to come through for me when I need them most. And that's why I want to explain to you, your get it girls are the ones that's going to come through for you when you need it the most. So then something began to shift my thinking and begin to shift my heart as I started coaching and mentoring. as I started coaching and mentoring, I realized that what I went through in my city, women across the world were going through. Women were going through, not having daycare owners that they could relate to, that didn't feel like they were competition, that didn't feel like, it was a thing between them. And I'm like, I get it. I completely understand it because I went through that myself. But then the revelation came to me as I began to coach and mentor. Sometimes we are emotionally disconnected from what it really takes to deliver on that level. It really takes for a woman to be emotionally connected and solid to be able to deliver what you need on that level. So many childcare business owners that are in your city could rightfully help you, but they don't even know how to deliver to you what you need on that level. So that's why I relate back to this lady. I said, I don't know what she was thinking. Now, in my mind, she could have called. She could have went out of her way to tell me to come put some effort in to getting those things from her. But guess what? She may not have even thought about what she could have done to help me. Because with that revelation that I got, I began to understand clearly that everybody doesn't know how to deliver to you the information that you need. Everybody doesn't know how to tell you how they built their enrollment. Everybody doesn't know how to tell you how they keep their clients coming through their business, how they do certain things. Some people do things and don't even know how they do it. So then that's when I had a shift, like, how can I get around my get it girls? So I realized, like, some women that are full of potential and deserving of their platform, you have to invest with. So then I started investing in circles, right? I started becoming a part of inner circles, mentoring programs. I started becoming a part of networks, coaching programs. And when I did, then I started realizing that, okay, these are my get it girls. These are women that are in business like me, have a family like me, have big goals and dreams like me, making millions of dollars like me, doing a lot of big things in their business like me, are hustling, going, getting it, go-getters. They don't sit down. They don't, let the grass grow up under their feet like my dad would say. I realized that these women that were making investments in their wisdom, in their knowledge, in the information that they received, these were my go-get-it girls. So when I realized that my go-get-it team was not the ones that weren't making the investments, my go-get-it team were the ones that were. I started surrounding myself with that because I realized that I understand now what it requires to be a get-it girl. Get-it girls aren't everyday around the way girls. These are particular women that's into their subject of business, into their subject of study. They're professional. They have worked hard to build a brand, build a name for themselves, and they make money. They have a family. They have goals and dreams. And so that's what I realized. Like, in order for me to be in that circle, I had to feel what it was like to think of a woman as my get it girl, to only realize that we had different values. We didn't value the same thing. For me to realize, like, this thing that I really want from people is not going to just happen for me. I got to put myself around people where that's what they do and that's what they think. And that's when I got around other people. So I want to encourage you today, don't feel discouraged or mad because your sister that's in business with you in your city may not be able to help you. She may not know how to tell you how to do your application and how to get your food program going or how to do the same things that she do in her business. She may not be able to do that. She may not have the time. She may not think that you're going to do the work. She may think that you're just trying to leech off of her, whatever it is. Not trying to be negative, but you got to realize that to get what you want takes a special program. It takes a program that's already set up to deliver the results that you want, to give you the results, to give you the information that you desire. And that's why I created Jumpstart Bosses of America, because I desired for women to bridge the gap of that disconnect that we were experiencing in our communities and to gather information that they would learn while being in our Get It Girl circle and be able to deliver it back to their community and learn how to deliver the information. Learn how to be the leader and not just the one that complains about what's not right. To really get up and do something. So with Jumpstart Bosses of America, it's a group of women that we have strategically designed based on the level of investment. Women that make this type of investment, they think differently, number one. So we have the executive level, and then we designed the level for women who are just saying, I'm ready to be inspired and change my mind. We have the limited edition, but for a limited time only, we are offering the 7-day free trial. So if you want to join the 7-day free trial, just be sure to click the link that I am posting in our video in the messaging here, and you'll be able to get into the free trial for 7 days. Now, maybe you're watching this video and you're saying, oh my God, you know, so-and-so needs to hear this. So-and-so needs this in their life. Share this video so they can hear my story of how I found my Get It Girls. And again, I found my Get It Girls by investing in circles, programs, mentorships, inner circles, and coaching that shifted my life to the next level. When I got around women like that, I realized that this was the true sisterhood. Women that thought differently and thought well enough for themselves to invest. And so you got to find a program that you can invest in that will help you be in the circle of Get It Girls. And why not try Jumpstart Bosses of America? You can give us a try in our 7-day free trial program, because I have strategically designed where you'll get my money maker, which is my roadmap for how we make money and goals in our childcare business. And then I'm going to give you some special tidbits as well that go along with the Moneymaker kit. So you don't want to miss getting into the program with the 7-day free trial, because there are loads of resources like our magazine, our workbook, a video on going through the workbook, and more. So be sure to join the Jumpstart Bosses of America 7-day trial. That's free. And I'm going to put that in the comment section above. Or if you was like, Coach, you know what? I want it all. Go ahead and join us in Jumpstart Bosses of America by going to jumpstartbossesofamerica.com. Well, all right. Thank you, guys. Happy Get It Girl shopping. That's right. You need your Get It Girl. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.